After ordering the destruction and removal of a homelessness camp, you have the unmitigated gall to go on TV and say that you're trying to get into heaven is wild and crazy work, because I know full well that if you absolutely read that book, then you know the big sandal, Big JC said that anyone that oppresses the poor is insulting their maker. I mean, I'm just saying, it's in there. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus say? You ain't following none of them. But anyways, the mere fact that you're saying that you're trying to get into heaven because of course mortality is starting to set in. But y'all, I really don't think that when he was talking about, he wasn't doing so well. I think part of it was about his health, but I think more of it is about the fact that, people are just like, they loathe him. But he was just like, I'm trying to get into heaven. He was like, I don't think my dad is up there, but but then baby, okay, as long as you know that he ain't, then you'll be in good company, because y'all gonna bust hell wide open. Shug, don't you even fret none, because I don't think that that escalator ride is gonna go up. It's not. Now of course he's supposed to be trying to broker this deal to end the war in Ukraine. Remember the one that he was like, oh, I can end it like that, and like the first day. What are we now? Day what? I don't know, bitch. I know it ain't been a year yet, and we are tired. We are exhausted. This Silver Cap Kid energy is just fucking with all of our nervous systems, and we're just tired. We're just like, can you just sit down for a day? Don't touch nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Just sit there. Could you do that? No, because your mama never required that shit. So I'm really questioning whether or not her ass is up there either. Now, as we get into this, he was like, I'm trying to get into heaven. I'm hearing that I'm not doing well, and I'm really at the bottom of the totem pole. You are baby, when they say worse, it's like, how can you be worse than yourself? Because you was already in this position one time, and you want the best at it. You got in there, but you was not the best at it. But how is you worse than you? That's a new personal best. That's a whole other category. Because what the hell? Now, again, y'all, I really don't think this is in regards to his mortality. Other than the fact that it could be wearing down on him. Of the man is damn near 80, so and the fact that he's like, my parents are looking down, like, how did this happen to my son? Baby, we trying to wonder the same shit. Can somebody shed some light? Can we already know racism. Now, of course, the fact of the matter is that this deal with Ukraine, it's not going to go the way that he tried to say that it was going to go, and we know that. And the fact that he is really wanting them people to just lay down and give up everything, when the U.S. brokered that deal very many years ago, that many of us that took fifth grade social studies should remember, as to why it's not within the best interest to get Ukraine to lay down. However, here we are. Now, he did say, again, like I said, he said at one of his rallies that he didn't think, hey, I don't know. JC is about forgiveness and whatnot. And he could have forgave that man. I don't know. He could have turned over a new leaf before he got on up out of here and went to glory. Again, that man ain't giving out no applications, and he ain't hiring, so we don't make no judgments. But I'm going to say, sir, if you want to try to slide on up in there, at least attempt to do better. Because taking away from poor people, taking away from children, taking away from, just people in general, or, how about sliding an apology to the Central Park Five? I'm just saying. Now, of course, a reporter asked Caroline Levitt if they thought that, he was serious, or if there was a spiritual peace deal that was the motivation. Mm-hmm. Oh, I ain't got to tell you. She said that she thought that he was serious, and that, the president wants to get into heaven, as we all do. But we ain't over there telling people to roll up people's homeless camps and then putting people in jail. Because I'm going to tell you, that's not of the what would Jesus do. Big JC ain't smiling about that. But America's not a real place, as per usual. And y'all, this man did not ask whether or not, or did we think he was going to get into heaven. I know what you're thinking. Don't do that. Now y'all gonna be blessed today.
Like and subscribe to Mom's channel.